it's just kind of hard to believe the noise, the commotion that used to happen on Friday nights with Friday night football games, and the band and the bleachers just full of people, that that'll never be again.
You really weren't constricted by any fences or boundaries or anything. You just got to go wherever you wanted to. You know, like on Saturday morning, me and some of my buddies, we'd just take off walking and be gone all day long, just kind of exploring.
You see red water entering the creek. There's 13 tons of heavy metals going down that creek every single day, which ends up in the lake. And that's a drinking water source. It's a bigger thing than just Tar Creek.
Heavy metal exposure, open mine shafts, mine collapses, water contamination. It just goes on and on. The chat piles are the waste material from the lead and zinc mining operations.
The chat piles are still there. Each one of them are loaded with different amounts of lead and zinc. People all over this area would go and take it, and they would put it in their yards, and they would put it under their swing sets, and they would fill up sandboxes. For their littlest children.
I think the last thing to leave town, and he's still there, is the drugstore over there. And so he turned down the buyout and is still over there all by himself.
I'm stuck in the mud, I guess you'd call it. Well, some agency wanted blood to test for lead. And back then, there's only 3 people of all the tests that showed high lead content.
In Picher, probably 38% of their children were lead poisoned. In the little town called Cardin, 68% were lead poisoned. So we had a lot of children that were not going to meet their full potential. And what does that matter? Well, it matters to you and me because with the IQ that we lost, just in that generation, we could, who knows what we could have done. How much more they could have been in their life, how much happy their life might have been. But then you look back at, that's the ones we know. But we don't know what happened 10 years before, the other 100 years before. All those children that grew up. We don't want any more tar creeks. We want industry to be better players in their communities. And we want communities to be more aware of what could be going on and to ask more questions before They're damaged, or their families are damaged.
I'm an optimist. I don't know what the time frame is, but there will be a resurgence of Picher, Oklahoma.
I mean, it's Stephen King could not have written a greater scary novel than Tar Creek. I mean, that's how bad it is, but nobody wants to address it.